Hi all, I'm Trisha Peach, host of the Peach Buzz, and Merry Christmas 2021. Here, just got our Christmas tree decorated, and I wanted to say Merry Christmas to you. It's Wisconsin. We've got quite a bit of snow over the last couple of days. Those of you that read my blog, I have a blog called Peach Tea on WordPress. You may have noticed that this was a hard year physically for me. I had herniated a disc in my lower back, and the medication that they gave me for it, I had a very rare reaction called ITP, which is where your own body kills all your own platelets. So I was essentially a hemophiliac, and I had to do several rounds of chemotherapy. Even though I do not have cancer, I had to do that just to kill off my B cells and T cells that were making me a hemophiliac. So now that I'm on the other side of that, I feel so much better. My platelets are great, and I hopefully will have my B cells back here soon. It has been a challenge. It has been really scary. I wish that I could say I handled it all with no fear at all, and that would be a lie. It was very scary. But I think this Christmas, it just makes me all the happier that I'm here, that I can have this Christmas with our family. I am so thankful for every moment. It was a really hard thing to go through. Right now, I have a really good prognosis, and I've been feeling great. Doctor said just all been good news, good news. Again, I think it's God that it was caught the day that it was, that the treatments have gone so well, that I had access to these cutting edge treatments for ITP. All of that has really gone well. But thank you for everyone that prayed for us this year. I still did a lot of traveling and ministering. I did a camp, I did 2 VBSs, I spoke at 7 conferences, so it was a very busy year, and I have a lot coming up. January, I will be speaking at CPC. I can't wait to see a bunch of you there in Orlando. I'll be speaking at Central Wisconsin Adams Sunday School Teacher Training, and the last week of January at the Women's Conference held in New London, Wisconsin. I have a lot going on, and I'm down to the last few pages of my final paper for my doctorate. God willing, I'll be walking the line in May. Pray for me. I'm writing all of my research down, all of my research on why pastors leave ministry and what we can do to fix that, what we can do to make a difference so that more pastors stay in ministry. It's been fantastic doing this research, and thank you to all that answered surveys, all of the people that let me interview them for this research work. It's exciting to be this close to having it to publication. It's been a year of enormous changes for our family. We're still at our jobs. You know, my husband loves his job in Appleton. He's doing great. My kids my daughter works out at my in-laws farm. My son, though, he graduated high school and went to college, Wisconsin Lutheran, and he's doing great. He's loving college. I think we miss him so much, and he's like, yeah, I'll see you at Christmas. He's having a blast. So we're happy for him, and we're proud of him. He has so many scholarships, and he has a job working sound and AV for the college, and he's quite happy with his job and with his studies right now. He's loving his astronomy class. We're definitely missing him and are going to be so happy when he's home during Christmas break. That's going to be great. Eliana's been still on the worship team at our church, working a lot with youth ministry. She seems God's just using her in a bigger and bigger way all the time. I'm still substitute teaching when I'm not traveling and speaking. I love what I get to do. I feel very, very blessed each and every time that I get to go out and do ministry. I love it. Our church finished moving over into its new building. We were in a small building and outgrew it, and now we have this beautiful, it was a bank, and it's been completely renovated. into this awesome new church building, and it's wonderful. Just love it. It's beyond my wildest dreams, and it's all paid off. So God just keeps blessing our church so much. I love living in Wisconsin. We love being close to our families. We visit our families a lot and plan to continue to do so, both sides of the family. Scott's dad, who had a stroke a year and a half ago, he has continued to improve and improve. He took 6 steps the other day. He speaks more and more all the time. So we are praying and we are enjoying every moment that we have with him. His prognosis was never good from the very beginning, but here he is. So we are just enjoying every moment that we have with him and keeping him a part of everything. This summer we finally finished moving my mom and dad into their retirement home. No, they have not retired. Dad's still pastoring the church in Adams. But we finally got them moved into their retirement home. My sister did a phenomenal job on all the renovations. I was there. I followed orders. But Erica did so much work on that place. She did such a fantastic job on the house for Mom and Dad. And I miss my brother Sean. He's down in Tulsa working HVAC for a massive hospital. Our family is close and we love each other, and I'm glad to be able to be here, to stick around for a while with my husband and kids. Scott and I have now been married 22 years, and they've been 22 good years. We've had our rough times, we've had our great times, and now that we've got one in college, I think he and I are closer than we've ever been. We get to go do more fun stuff. When Eliana's gone with all her friends, we get to go see movies and go out and do things that we've always loved to do. And he's been so supportive during a very tough year for me. The chemo treatments really knocked me flat, usually the day after, and then the day after that. And he took it in stride and said, we're going to get through this. So as you can tell, I did not lose my hair, not much. And I bounced back pretty fast, which is a blessing from, and I did not have cancer. I had ITP, which is extremely, extremely rare. But yeah, it made me exhausted. A lot of this summer just dragging, which I couldn't keep up with the garden or my backyard. I couldn't keep up with it. I was just too tired out. And we had Habitat for Humanity was doing Rock the Block. Can't talk today. Rock the Block. And they were doing a bunch of yards, so I just applied, and these wonderful, sweet people came in and trimmed back all my bushes, which was such a blessing because I just couldn't. I didn't have the energy or the strength to keep it up with all of it. And my husband was having to work plus help out at the farm with his dad, which has been a lot on him. Scott's had so much on his plate this year. But these wonderful, sweet people, it just gave me so much hope and encouragement. So I would go out every day when I was too exhausted to do much else and watch the fish in our backyard pond. And our goldfish, we'd been told they couldn't breed in captivity. That's a lie. It's a lie. They had like 80 some babies, which I couldn't leave them out there to freeze to death. I scooped them all up and brought them in the house, and we've been giving them away to good homes. Yes, 86 of them. I know. It's just crazy, but they're beautiful. But yeah, our lives have been good, and I'm regaining my energy and my strength, and have kept on doing ministry in the middle of it, and my platelets are great now. They look beautiful. So I say God is so good, and we don't have control over the things we think we have control over. Is this next year going to be good or bad? It's going to be both. We're going to have good and we're going to have bad, and I just want to enjoy every moment that I can. And I wanted to say to all of you, whether I've met you in person or not, might have met you at some of the conferences I teach at, love you, praying for you, I truly hope you have a magical Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And thank you for being a part of this journey, being a part of our lives. Great new content coming in the new year, all about ministry, mainly kids ministry. But I love you guys. I will see you next week on the Peach Buzz.